Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
McManus sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And there's a man intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 53.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like...
Touchdown, Dallas! Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So it'll be second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Connection made to Tremble. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Play action now. Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast. Hubbard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying it again with Hubbard. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers hold a slim 2-point lead early. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Now Prater on to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action, Prescott. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. Blast through midfield. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. We're a quarter of the way. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. They'll run here on first down. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Prescott here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Defense shows blitz. Young. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Hubbard hauls it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Yeah, here we go. Retake. Retake.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
47. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Wilson on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 26.
Here's the handoff. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This throw is caught. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Now Young. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Young. Mechie hauls it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rush coming for Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, here's Dak. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Dallas. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
A final throw before the break. He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Prater on to send it away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Hey, kill.
They'll send their tight end right.
Wait, take.
From the gun is Prescott. Catch is made down the right sideline. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Yeah! Hey, kill. Wait, take.
Dak to the air here. Forced out to his right. Still, well, there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. 857-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Handoff running right, Hubbard. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hits his running back. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Ready up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 20. Touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This is Hubbard running left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
brought down way behind the line. Sam Martin on now to punt it away on 4th. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak. Wilson's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Ferguson there to bring it in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Yeah! Here we go! What a take! Ready to take! Wait, take!
Prescott here from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Another throw for Prescott. And oh, he got it! Interception! Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Handoff running left, Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Receiver in motion, going left. Young looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Thielen's got it, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Here we go, set! Ready?
On third down, it's Young. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. To the house, touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Prater on for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Panthers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Now Prater on to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Kill! Here we go, 47! 26!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah!
3 quarters in.
That's the end of the third quarter.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah, here we go! I take 20.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's taken at the 15. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Pass complete to Hubbard. Still has some space inside the 35. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Young. This throw is caught. He has the Carolina touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Panthers drop the lead back to 13. Now Prater on to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go! I take... Here we go, 46, 46. Under. 46.
Back to the well again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Prescott now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys...
Hey, kill!
First down, here's Dak. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
They put a receiver in motion right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 46.
Prescott now to throw on third down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! 26.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yeah! Here we go! 26. 26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Young to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Young on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Offense set for a first and 10. Young working from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Escapes out to the left. He's run. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the Cowboys scoop it up.
You know, they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Put the body on the line for his team. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Panthers 24. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Defense shows blitz. Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Young to throw it. Chase down, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this streak will live to see another week.